War? What's that? Never heard of it. These two have a team ultimate.
That does make sense. And I would be honestly kind of surprised if Ukitake actually did get an energy absorption aspect to his moveset. That would be kind of neato.
If Kira didn't get a new move, what makes you think Ukitake would?
Yeah, true. I mean, yeah, again, one of the issues with aiding is, for at least for the Clash of Ninjas side, is that if a character did get a new move, it might be in one of their slots somewhere, but for the most part, they are relatively untouched. Looking at Jiraiya having the exact same moveset from his introduction to Clash Ninja with 3, and all the way up until a special where he finally got a new ultimate with actually activating Sage Mode, but nothing else to his toolkit ever again.
No, the realization just hit me, and suddenly everything clicked into place. This is 2010. This is GNT Special era, whatever the fuck the company was called.
Yup.
So that means they were bleeding money at the time, so they weren't able to put money into either game.
Docker told me, baby, hell yeah.
So that's why they weren't able to put any money into actually putting Pain into GNT Special or giving it a real story mode. And this, well, here. And this here, well, you know, this clearly also shows they don't have money either.
It's a real fucking shame because aiding has proved themselves multiple times over the years, especially even like with what some of the other shit they do, that yeah, they are more capable as a fighting game developer. I mean, obviously, a lot of people are familiar with that these days because of DNF Duel having just released, and yeah, it's bonkers fun.
There's literally no power over the projects they work on. That's entirely on the whims of the publisher, and if Takara Tomy had no money, then that was gonna affect what aiding was able to do.
Oh no, absolutely. In fact, I'm going to also remind the audience that one of the reasons why aiding was no longer able to work on GNT games going forward was because, well, obviously GNT Special is still like dog shit. It didn't help it was barely developed. But also because of the fact that I'm pretty goddamn sure that the license holders just wanted to min-max into Storm, given the superior sales, and also, you know, Storm 2 released the same year as GNT Special. Gee, I wonder which one sold better. I, of course, say this all begrudgingly because obviously I like GNT Special way more than Storm 2. Yes, I fucking said that. Whoa,
But yeah, the publisher thing is universal, so you have instances of late, like the JoJo's All-Star Battle demo with the terrible netcode, and the PR team and the devs saying they want to implement rollback, but Bandai Namco repeatedly saying no because they don't want to invest in their games.
Just the weirdest fucking thing. Because like that's actually the exact same story with DBFZ as well, with not being able to implement rollback netcode post-mortem. Yes, I said post-mortem because honestly, yeah, it kind of feels like it a little bit. Whoa!
This is a running.
Okay, I don't know if you saw that, but Ukitake like recoiling with the headache. That had a hitbox attached to it when Stark was falling down to the ground just now. I have no idea how the fuck. Yeah, that. What the hell? Oh wait, so this dance?
See, that's great. This would seem to be a running constant for CC2 anyways, because they had the same problem with the Demon Slayer game, which has decent netcode for whatever the regular is. And apparently Sega didn't want to give them the budget to use rollback on the Demon Slayer game, which is funny because for a year or two, Demon Slayer was the hottest property in the world, so you think you would definitely want to give a game for that as much money as you possibly could.
Yeah, seriously. Like, at the very least, it will definitely incentivize people coming back to the game frequently. God, it looks horrifying.
Hold up a sec. Hey, this game just had something that resembled a cutscene.
Right? Weird.
So,
tag, you're it.
Don't expect to see much more of that.
Yeah, God, this is depressing. Hey, Shinji, it took you guys a little bit to show up, considering that Kuro Town's about to get nuked by a very handsome Kyle Hebert.
Oh, they just had to spend 3 hours or like 7 episodes flashbacking their backstory while they were while all this was going on right outside.
Yep. Practically.
Because that's when Turn Back the Pendulum happened.
Yep.
And boy, is that even funnier in hindsight. I wonder who the only person in this flashback that's wearing a full body suit that doesn't allow you to see any of their skin could be.
Yeah, it's gonna be the single black dude in all of Soul Society.
That would immediately give away what's going on.
Yeah, that kind of would.
At least he had the foresight to think about that.
It's a fortunate indictment of race representation when that is the biggest giveaway, because the only other black person in all of Soul Society at the time would have been Yoruichi.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure she's not doing it.
Oh, that looks ridiculous.
Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah, I'm noticing more and more, like, the prior game was a lot better about actually having the scleric being black, but this game, not really.
Yeah, it's rough. So I love playing as Shinji, but he's a little unwieldy. Like, try to do his grab, and it's disgustingly short range, but it's one of my favorite animations in the entire game. Disgustingly short range.
Yeah, I'm like inside Aizen practically is not working.
Yeah. You'll remember the last time I said I had to do a good bit of cutting. Yeah, a lot of that came from Turn Back the Pendulum and having to play as Shinji against Aizen and a lot of Aizen's bullshit.
Which is funny because Aizen, from what I've seen and researched and dug around a little bit, like, he's not even that good, really. Like, it's just really fucking weird.
He's not, but he has free access to mid-range Kurohitsugi, and when you're trying to do melee attacks, he is a little rough.
Yeah. Can I use my ultimate, please? Nope. Okay, can I use my ultimate, please? Nope, it's somewhere up there. Okay, whatever.
It's a little sometimes. This is a fight that's... I want to say that ramp up difficulty maybe a little bit early, since this is technically the halfway point of the first story mode. But even still, it sort of feels like an NES game, and then it's like artificial difficulty lengthens the time, so you don't feel like you were ripped off out of like $80 or whatever NES games used to cost.
You know what it is? It's fucking saddling you with Teen Gohan to fight against a fucking insane AI cell in Budokai 1.
Yeah. Pretty much it.
Also, I'm noticing, I don't know if you're catching it, but assist characters, when they're called in, actually go through your Spirit Energy Shockwave.
Oh. Because they don't have a hitbox, I don't think.
Yeah, pretty much. You can't interrupt them at all. So it's basically a free punish if you're just charging at them.
So with Shinji, a lot of his gimmicks come down to his up and down circle attacks, because he actually does flail around a lot, and he has attacks where he can attack mid-air.
Whoa, that was funky looking.
Also, if you, I think you should be able to put your mask on too, so...
See, I tried it earlier with my Awakening, but it only gave me the generic power-up and not actually activating Mask, which is weird, because I know he has access to Mask in gameplay in this game.
Well, remember, activating your Mask is is a special input.
Oh, that would probably do it.
Yeah, that's always been like...
I mean, that's a free punish, so I can't complain, but just, yeah.
But yeah, that was what was tripping me up so often.
Yeah, Kurohitsugi. Oh, okay, we're done. Sweet. Okay, cool. Hey, Tosin. Hope we don't turn into a bug. Wishful thinking.
They have some funny banter. He says he missed his mark, and then Shinji says, "No, you hit me pretty dead on. You cut my eyebrow open.
You damn near sliced my head off." Yep.
Anything short of actually taking your head off is a failure.
I forget. Do we actually have the cricket form in this game? I imagine we might.
No.
No?
No, we don't.
Probably for the best.
What have I said about budget?
Yeah. It's just, I'm thinking about, like, God, I don't even know Toast. You think they at least have the mask form as a transformation, but no. Also, shoutouts, I would like to say that I do really, it's by looking at a giant penis head. I do unironically really like his mask look. It does look pretty sick.
Now, if they were smart, they would have made it a boss that you fight in Soul Res, since there are a handful of unplayable bosses.
Yeah.
But that would mean having to take the Komamura that we already have modeled and that has a script and make him playable. But we wouldn't want to do that now, would we? We wouldn't want to give him more than only the 19 characters we decided.
Yeah. So, I remember vaguely from, I think we fucked around with Komamura in the first stream, that he's kind of, obviously, he's a bit finicky to play with because of the huge recovery times. But if you get a pattern going, he can be kind of devastating. Yeah, like this.
Really the mid-range with him, and that's just not going to happen realistically.
Yeah, Fortricle's got some pretty good active hitboxes.
If you activate your awakening, I'm pretty sure all of his moves gain that property.
That'd be cool.
Which again makes it, your meter is full, by the way, which makes it impossible to actually do your combos if every attack is a big smash.
Yeah, I'm actually looking for an opportunity to whip punish him with an ultimate, maybe. That works. Oh, I don't even know what the fuck that just did. Thanks, Komamura. I don't know what the hell you're doing.
You gotta be directly in front of him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but in this game you have your Shikai now.
Ooh.
So you can actually do that if you wanted.
Wow, fucking bro, he's actually got some pretty good block strings with him. Nice. Look at this.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Okay. I'm not saying no, I'm just surprised that his block strings are that fucking long and I was able to just tear his guard apart like that. Nice. And Lisa came to help against Tia.
Yeah, they were doing an okay job, actually.
Yeah.
Get ready for another new mechanic.
Oh, is this a fucking four-way battle? I can believe that. Oh Jesus, that means that the villain side, you would actually be fighting all three of them at once with Tia, which, granted, not impossible, but holy crap, okay.
Yeah, but you also have huge AoE attacks, and that's not even a problem.
Yeah.
Plus, the only one that has a projectile is Toshiro, so if you're circling him out, then you won't have any problems.
I'm not even sure Toshiro actually has a projectile, funny enough.
I think he might.
So I know he's got a really long chain to utilize for Shikai, but I have not actually found a projectile in his Bankai form yet. I'm not kidding about that.
He doesn't have an attack that just throws the dragon out?
Not that I've seen. I was trying to... I own... Unless it's hidden somewhere in his moveset, I have not located it yet.
Reminds me, we saw it a little bit last time, but Palatable was, of course, censored for the anime. And with the Blood War coming back, we're going to see her without the anime bra.
Full on Espada boobage, baby.
When she's in the torture cell.
Yeah. Hey, well, so I guess also a really... Oh, I'm in base form. What the fuck? Oh no, I'm in Shikai.
Yeah, they don't let you transform, madam. You're using the better Toshiro.
Objectively, yeah, kinda. Especially because of this fucking move. Oh, she's not even flinching. I like this.
So what you're going to notice is that in order to make this possible, they had to downgrade the resolution and effects on everything. No one's casting a real shadow, they're only circles, and they lost all of their outlines, which means they turned off all of the shaders. Yeah,
I was actually going to say that. Yeah, so, considering this is a PSP, obviously heavy limitations, but the fact that they can get this, and you could convince me this might actually be... It's going to look weird. Considering this is a PSP, and you could honestly tell me this is a console game, I'm just like, god damn, they did a good, half-decent job with this.
Really awaiting that these games end up being Japan side of new PlayStation Plus Premium that's going to include PSP, PS1, and PS2 games, fully downloadable as well as streamable PS3 games. You have access to that, by the way. I bought that, so you can start downloading PS1 and PS2 games.
Oh, cool. I may have to try that.
I think I already gave you Tekken 2. Their emulation is really good.
Yeah, I saw it. It's just like, wow, I actually am playing this game in 4K right now. Holy fuck. Okay, cool.
Holy shit! The AI actually did something for themselves.
I am disappointingly surprised. And what's my ultimate look like? Same one. I'll actually manage to make it connect, so that's pretty cool.
Because we're a four-player environment, and you can do this on local ad hoc multiplayer, by the way. You can do this with friends. They had to get rid of all the fancy camera angles, so they animate like when you whiff. Like with Ichigo, for example, instead of doing his Getsuga Tensho combo, it just becomes him flying up and shooting his Getsugas wildly.
Right, I guess I should probably have explained this sooner. So, the whole translation patch thing I mentioned earlier with that Discord server, actually looking into it. So there was also, that server was also made with the intention of actually getting multiplayer going for Heat of Soul. Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before. If not, you can envision this pretty easily. PSP games are very difficult to get multiplayer going for regularly. You might remember the fact that there's no split screen because it's a handheld console and it was very reliant on ad hoc.
There are a handful of games that actually do have true online play via servers, like Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops, and I think there was a Phantasy Star Online port.
Oh, the biggest one is like original Monster Hunter on a PSP. That's like the big one I see everyone playing.
Right, Monster Hunter Freedom Unite.
Yeah.
So there are a handful of games that do, but everything else is local only.
Yeah, so one of the things this Discord server was actually looking into is actually getting Heat of Soul 7 multiplayer working, and because it's a Japanese game, a lot of the regular servers they got working were not actually sufficient for it. So, if I remember this correctly, the way they worked around this was basically creating 2 active windows for PPSSPP up and running. And then what they would do is someone, like, obviously this could be done local, but they also did this, like, having the 2 instances of the emulator, like, sending out a signal to each other directly, so that way you can get them working on the same screen. It's really fucking weird, and it's disappointing we had to jump through this many hoops to get it working, but they got it. I was in talks with this one guy to get up and running, but he just kind of fell at the face of the earth. I don't know what the hell happened to him. It's kind of weird. Anyway, procrastinating long enough. Yeah, I want to get it working at some point still. I'll backtrace the steps to do it, but that's going to be a later date thing, definitely. Maybe for this Let's Play, who knows?
If the translation patch for Amagami has taught me nothing else, it's that some projects can actually return to function after 10 years.
Oh, dude, if they actually... So I don't know if you caught the word, but someone actually did apparently finish a full translation patch for Fate Unlimited Codes, and if they could finally get... No, not Unlimited Codes, sorry. Fate Extra, the expanded version, I'm like, dude, anything's possible now. Holy fuck.
The Extra Triple C is a sequel. Because it has new characters and stories.
Yeah,
and it has that wonderful gif of Gilgamesh's dong.
Practically. No, I'm actually genuinely amazed because there's people have been trying to translate that for over a decade, and someone just randomly actually managed to finally fucking do it. So, genuinely very impressed by this. Wow, Hachi is fucking huge.
Yeah, he is.
Big man. I'll say no. Right, Transform Baragon is literally only a fucking ultimate, I think.
Yep. All the visors get their masks, but they're only temporary.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have zero idea how to make him work, so I'm just gonna tag back the Zoiphone wherever I can.
He's a trap character.
He seems more projectile based. I don't know, man. That's gonna be some Narmy shit to fuck around with later on, if I decide to.
The trick is that they want you to use your team ultimate.
Oh yeah, that would probably be the way to go. Unfortunately, if you see my health bar right now, it's also being chipped away at the very moment, so I gotta be very careful about this. Damn, she's got some fun combos, fuck.
Team ultimate, you have to awaken.
Oh, you're right, yeah. So the good thing, however, is Baragon is hella fucking linear to fight. Can I get him with this, please?
Yeah, this shit is annoying.
Wait, oh, it's invincible on startup. I just noticed that the axe went right through me.
Yeah, he constructs the entire barrier.
Now, I thought the background was actually rendered before.
It is. When they do this attack, it kind of falls away because they have a million things in native resolution being rendered all at once, so they just get rid of the background entirely temporarily.
Oh, okay. Hey, there it is.
Now, this is just for effect.
Yeah, I know, obviously. Yeah, it's the
This
thing I've been
also-
noticing more with PSP emulator games. Like, the background just sometimes do not load, and I think it's just, like, either something screwy going on with the console itself or something. I don't know.
Oh no, both of these instances are the intended effect.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, by the way, we totally deleted Baragon with his own effect, LMAO.